This is About That Business, hosted by Rom Wills, author, speaker, and entrepreneur. Sit back and enjoy.
Greetings, fam. Today I'm going to talk about revitalizing the malls. Now, one of the big things with this whole retail apocalypse is that the department stores are closing like crazy, the big box stores. And with the department stores closing, that has a profound effect on the malls because the department stores are the anchors of the store, of the mall. They're the ones who draw the bulk amount of people to the mall. And, you know, once people go to the department store, they tend to go to the smaller stores. In fact, some smaller stores, the reason that they'll go to a particular mall is because of the anchor. I mean, often the anchor stores will get some type of incentive so that they will stay, because they're the ones drawing people in. And that's a very important consideration. Extremely important consideration. Now, with the retail apocalypse, that is largely coming about because the larger stores who are shooting themselves in the foot by going online, you know, they're disappearing. I mean, very few of these department stores that are out here are standalone stores. So when they start disappearing, that affects the rest of the mall. And then, of course, that affects the traffic and hence the retail apocalypse. All right. But one of the things I always think is, all right, if one store go out, replace that store with something else. And in doing research for it, I found a lot of stuff. It's already happening, but not on a large scale yet. But it's something that's gradually happening. What's happening is these stores, or you have some malls being built, but more people are looking into like the whole, what one gentleman called the Retail-tainment complex. Basically, you still have the stores and everything, but not the major stores. And the anchors, instead of being that big department store, is some type of entertainment thing. Something where, and usually, like I give an example, Dave and Buster's. Dave and Buster's actually revitalized the mall in the DC area, North Bethesda, the White Flint Mall. But putting that in there because it gets people. And see, right, one of the things with the malls is the way people have to look at it now. People have to think in terms of entertainment because it's bigger than just the malls. But, okay, you have all this automation coming, people being put out of jobs. Yet people still, they still need to be entertained. You can't automate entertainment. No one, I can guarantee no one is going to pay to watch some robots perform some whatever. And also, and this is something I'll get into in another video, people still want to go out. They still want to experience good times. They still want to eat. And one of the things that these malls can be replaced by, some of these big stores that are empty, they can be replaced by sort of entertainment centers, like a Dave and Buster's. There's also a company called Lucky Strikes. There's like a bowling / eating type of place, and the entertainment piece becomes big. Now, like I said, this isn't anything new. Because with the entertainment piece, that also includes cinemas and everything. It isn't anything new. Like there's this mall in the DC area, Greenbelt, Maryland, because I used to like, I've talked about doing book signings at a bookstore. Well, that was the mall I used to do it at, Greenbelt Plaza. And from people from DC, if they were familiar with it, if you go in there, the biggest store is a Target. But that's actually not the main anchor. They have a movie theater there, They have a grocery store there, and they also have this indoor amusement park. It's called Laugh Out Loud Station. And it's kind of it's was along the lines of a Chuck E. Cheese. And I remember, when I would do signings at that mall, and then later I worked at a little store selling African clothes and sculptures at that same mall. That place stayed crowded. Because you had several of these anchors, particularly the entertainment thing, bringing people in. And that indoor amusement park is what they call it, that Laugh Out Loud place. That joint had a little mini roller coaster in there. It's like, what the hell? And, that's the one thing I think we need to expand on that. We have to give people a reason to come to these places. And plus, especially with the indoor amusement park thing, right? It could be everything. You could have, like, take one of these builds, like, say one of these major department stores goes out of business or at least leaves a particular mall. Someone, some big company that has some type of indoor amusement or something, they could get in one of those, maybe revitalize. They might have to it would take some effort, but it would actually create jobs and turn it into an indoor amusement park. Hey, complete with maybe even like some roller coaster or something. And that's real. That's real talk, and it actually creates jobs. There's not something that you can automate where people are self-service. You still have to have a lot of people working in there, and they can also sell products. Now imagine a mall, and like I said, this is already the case in a few malls across the country, and then they also have what they call lifestyle centers, where they just building them from scratch. These are usually open air, where they might have a movie theater or a bookstore, plenty of places to eat, where people will come and just chill out. Because they have to look at it like people want the experience. And I'm going to be doing a video on what they're calling the experience economy. People want the experience. They want to be entertained. See, that's the one thing. Yeah, I know there's some people talking about sex robots and stuff, but most people, they want the experience of entertainment. Yeah, they might not see, people aren't buying products in it, like, to the same extent. That's part of the reason why you have a retail apocalypse. A lot of the stuff out here is, I'm gonna say it, useless. It's just what some people in the retail industry are called tchotchke gifts. Just some bullshit. But people want that experience. They want to go someplace where the food is good. They want to experience that, or where they have a good time. They want to experience that, or they want to get out somewhere. Like, I know like in my area, there's a Dave and Buster's coming to this mall that's about 20 minutes away from me. All right. And my son's already ready for it. I had to take them down there and say, look, they still building it, okay? They're like, okay. But they ready for it. But that particular mall, their traffic is about to increase exponentially. And plus, also movie theaters. Like, some of the movie theaters now are becoming, it used to be you go in there, get your popcorn and stuff. But you got some movie theaters, you got reclining chairs, they selling beer and stuff. That can revitalize the mall, just making it more of an entertainment thing, making it a reason to come there. And I thought about that the other day, because I'm just like, sometimes when I'm with my sons, they're like, you're just like, damn, what are we gonna do today? What we going to do? It'd be nice to go someplace like that. I remember when some malls used to have arcades and stuff, and they kind of went the way of video games. But I believe that'll come back. The entertainment, that's the key. You can revitalize the mall by having entertainment places. Turn it into an entertainment experience. And see, if you have anchors that are like indoor amusement parks, or what they call family entertainment centers. Shoot, you can. I think that will definitely change something. And plus, with the with people losing jobs because of retail and everything, it could probably you could really catch some of the people. You're not going to catch everybody, but you could probably still provide jobs for many people, especially many young people who use retail as a stepping stone, and also people who use retail as part-time income. And that is key. That is key. Having it turn it into more of an experience, and then those are the anchors, the restaurants and all of that. And then, small specialty stores could probably pick up the gap. Because that's one thing, even with this retail apocalypse, specialty stores still going to make money. I know in where I live, along this strip in the town I live in, like the business area where the businesses and courts are, there's a comic book shop that does a lot of business. And when I say a lot of business, I mean, that's a specialty shop or anything. Or like in malls, sometimes they have different companies. They'll have a whole line of stuff, under their own brand name. So, I think I think that's going to happen. And the reason why I say, I know a lot of people, we're talking about the retail apocalypse and everything, but whereas you have some people who, they're seeing the negatives and they talking about which they should. There's always somebody thinking, okay, how can I make money off of this? And what do people want? Where's the demand? And there's a demand as more people get more free time. And one way or the other, they're gonna have free time if they don't have a job. They said there's gonna be a demand for stuff to occupy their time. How they gonna pay for it? Hey, that's the biggest question. But as more people have more free time and they need more leisure, they need more entertainment, that industry will increase, and you're gonna need stuff. I mean, in my neighborhood, they're gonna have like this little miniature golf and arcade where they're building it now, and I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. My sons are ready. So anyway, right? Just think about this. Always know that there are plans. Now, how quickly the plans will come to fruition, it's hard to say. But that can really revitalize everything. Let's expand on the entertainment and the leisure, the good experiences. Anyway, let's go make that money.